Would you make available to us, through whatever records you can find, the name of the person who informed you, so that we can ascertain why that individual would not or did not tell you what was widely known almost immediately, that in fact law enforcement allowed weapons walked, basically that these were fast and furious weapons? The emails that we've received through whistleblowers show us extensively that law enforcement was aware and concerned about it. We would like to know why someone kept that from you.
Well, I'm not sure anybody kept it from me. I mean, I found out about it, as I said, I think in January, February of 2011, and I'm not even sure how I found out about it. It might have been even through either a letter I received from Senator Grassley on February 9th. I'm not sure if it was contained in there. There were certainly media reports about it in February. Again, I'm not sure exactly how I found out about the term fast and furious.
That's Attorney General Eric Holder testifying in front of Congress today, answering some tough questions on that Operation Fast and Furious. A new report now accuses the Justice Department, which he heads, of hiding its involvement in the planning of that botched gun running sting. You're now one of the authors of that report, Iowa Senator Charles Grassley, who was among the first lawmakers to launch Oversight into Operation Fast and Furious. Senator, I know you've heard some of the testimony from the Attorney General today. What are the questions that you still think he needs to answer?
Well, John, it isn't just a case of answering our questions. They're continuing to stonewall, and even the short clip you had on backs that up. It's a same old, same old. There's nothing new. You almost get the opinion that everybody's doing everything they can to cover up. What we want to know is who at the highest level in government gave approval of this so that that person can be fired. And I hope that Congressman Issa pursues his contempt. If I were in the House, that's what I would want to do. I wish we had the power in the Senate as a minority. That's what I'd be doing here.
One of the accusations, I guess, being leveled by the members of Congressman Issa's committee is that they have subpoenaed thousands of different documents. They've received about 5,000 of them, as I understand, and yet the Justice Department's own internal investigation has provided 60,000 documents. Why the disparity?
Yeah, I think it's even worse than what you said. I think we've gotten about 6,000, and there's about 80,000 pages given to the Office of Inspector General, because you know what? I think it's going to show exactly what we're trying to find out, and they're going to keep it from us as long as they can. And with the election coming up, they're just fearful that it's going to impact the presidential election, and so we're not going to get the information, and that's why we're fortunate that Congressman Issa not only can hold these hearings, but he's issued subpoenas, and if subpoenas aren't responded to, that person can be held in contempt.
But the Attorney General himself said today that when he found out about Operation Fast and Furious, that he ordered it stopped.
Well, he may have ordered it stopped, but when he found out about it, there's one of two things. Either he knew about it sooner than what he's leading us to believe, or the people that work for him are not serving him well, and they should be fired, because something that leads to the murder of a Border Patrol agent and 2,000 guns have been sold and encouraged to be sold illegally by our own government, and those guns are found at the murder scene, and they aren't telling the Attorney General in his department about it. Isn't there something really wrong?
It does seem that there are a lot of questions to be answered, but as you know, there are many, including the minority members, the Democratic members of Congressman Issa's committee, who say this is more about politics than anything else. They released a report saying that there was essentially no evidence that anybody in the Justice Department was trying to cover anything up.
Well, first of all, there were people in the Justice Department were encouraging a law to be violated. In other words, having our licensed gun dealers sell guns illegally to straw people to get them across the border, and those guns end up being used in crimes in the United States. That in and of itself is very factual. And so they want to hide behind politics. You know, I don't know what goes on in the House of Representatives, but let me tell you, Anybody accuses Chuck Grassley of using politics in this particular case, because I'm a Republican and the administration's Democrat, they obviously know that they're misleading, because I have a reputation of doing equal opportunity oversight. It doesn't matter whether we have a Republican president or a Democrat president. I'm going to make sure that I do my job of constitutional oversight, which is checks and balances, to make sure that the executive branch of government is doing what the law says they ought to do, and selling guns illegally isn't something our Justice Department should be doing.
Senator, we hope you can get to the bottom of it all. Thanks very much for joining us, Senator Chuck Grassley,
thank you.
Republican of Iowa. Thanks.
Yeah.